Welcome everyone. Welcome to another day of BA Scrum. So the beauty of this track is that whenever you want to start, that is going to be your day one. All right. And with this day one, we want to understand what is your one core purpose. So even though it could be day one, but let me reveal in front of you that which day actually it is. So this is we are into 7th week, and next week we will be getting into workshop. And even if you're this is day one, yes, this is going to be as fresh for you, as easy for you as a child can begin with, because that's our intent. So there are two ways to teach and learn. One, make things so complicated that everyone get interested into it, or make it so much simple that even child can do with it. Okay, so the world prefers, while today number one, we prefer to go ahead with a number two. So with this having let you know, let's get started, and I'll be sharing my screen. But before I share the screen, I have one question for all of you. What is the one intent you are here with, ladies and gentlemen?
To get placed.
Okay. Praveen, what is your...
to get placed in, and just like it would help me to enter into IT.
Okay, so get placed and enter into ITs, begin with an IT. And I'm sure the same would be the core intent for Siddharth as well as for Pamela. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Siddharth. And what about Pamela?
Yes.
That's right. Okay, thank you so much.
Before jumping into anything, if we know what is coming in front of us, that would be good.
Yeah, definitely. So that's okay. So we are always in this format. What is coming in your way, we will coming with the business analyst models, but that's okay. That's how we start. Let me tell you that even though if you have intent, it requires a really critical type of discipline, and discipline can protect your intent to get it completed. And that's the reason we have something since since last few tracks and since last few batches. In fact, it has been created by students only, which we call it as a code of honor. What do we call it as, everyone?
Code of honor.
Code of honor.
Yes. And that code of honor will protect you from getting diverted. It protect your goal to get it achieved, provided you adhered with this code of honor, provided you adhered and followed this code of honor. So what are these code of honor? It comes with 6 pillars, 6 pillars of Guru Schools that you have known. But additionally, for BA Scrum track, it has got six code of conduct, 6 code of honor. The number one tells you to show up live. To show up live, you be on time, you remain punctual, you remain highly committed. Do you know why? Because it requires you to attend various ceremonies as business analyst or as scrum master once you get placed. And you need to have this practice of showing up time, start on, remain highly punctual and highly committed, and that you practice over here. So why do you need to practice over here? Because there is a universal law associated with this that says that how you do anything is how you do everything. That has been learned by one of my personal mentor. So
Gaurav, sorry to interrupt you, but Rolly is trying to join.
okay,
And
so she has been admitted. So let me see if anyone else. Yeah. So this was the very first code of honor, and the second one is this. Second one says that once
Gaurav,
you start...
sorry to interrupt you, Gaurav. Okay, fine. Sorry. My laptop version was getting a little distracted. Okay, fine. Continue, please.
Can I continue? Thank you so much.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, second one says that being a full stack student. So here, when you start your learning, as a student. So you start 6 pillars of Guru Schools, and there you become a student. It does not demand you to be the student. In fact, it demands you to be the full stack student. What do I mean by that? It comes with 3 traits. One says that do all the assignments which are given. Second says that do your self research, and third says that repeat what you have learned. So once you commit to follow these all, you become full stack student by default. And third one says that when you will do these all, you will take the full responsibility, and then thereby you will attract success. And the moment you realize that you are not following any of these, the success will not be there. In fact, what will be there? As failure. And the moment you will recognize why the failure arrived, because of certain activity was not done. And that time, the moment you realize this, failure does not remain the failure, because you rework and you will be on this path to take the responsibility of success, provided now that failure has become the trail for success, because you have taken the responsibility of failure as well. So you need to commit to take the responsibility of both the items, both the things, success and failure as well. So this is code on honor number 3. So you need to commit with the taking responsibility of both the things, success as well as failure. It is easy to take responsibility of success, but failure, people generally run away. But when you take the responsibility of failure as well, you tend to find that failure becomes the trail for the success. But to do so, it requires your mindset, and mindset comes with learning mindset every single day. It requires you to be a lifelong learner. Then only this is possible. And at this age, understanding this point of LLL, which we call it as a lifelong learning, is quite important. And to do so, you need to have positive mindset. And the more you will have the positive mindset, you will continue to learn, and eventually you will find you are going complaint free. Okay, more complaint free you will become, the more you would be loaded with the gratitude, and that itself creates the foundation of a steel mindset. That's what we call it as. Okay. And then fifth one comes with, it requires you to have such mindset, an increased level of receptivity. Okay. And for that, I generally share one audio track which comes with 30 days challenge, and you need to complete it, and you will find not only you are able to fix the study area, be a scrum area of your life, you will accelerate this learning, but also you fix multiple area of your life, multiple plane of your life, multiple phases of your life by listening to this audio every single day for 20 minutes. Although this is 40 minutes long, but you can trim it into 20 minutes by putting it into 2x and listening while you are doing your jogging, exercising, or walking, or whatever you feel like. Okay, include this. This is highly recommended. You can ask for this audio. Once your session is done, you can DM me and you can take it. It is not given to anyone until it is asked. And remember the another universal law, the answer is always no until it is asked. Okay, so you need to ask for it, then only you get it. And then second one says that when you are getting into the deep learning, because just in a while we will be getting into deep learning, we follow 4 quadrants of learning, 4 in fact golden quadrants of learning, which starts with the declaration with anchor. Why declaration with anchor? Declaration with anchor is required, like a if a ship is left alone without any anchor, then it can get lost in the ocean. Okay, it will lose its direction. Likewise, in the ocean of thoughts, the focus eventually get drifted, focus eventually get lost, and it requires your bodily anchor. Okay, so we engineer it with the your bodily anchor. We call it sometimes self clap or self high five. Okay, and then once we declare with the anchor, then we take a deep dive towards the deep learning, and then we draw within 24 hours whatever we have learned, and then we come up with the summary of a minute or two in a way that even 5 years old can understand it. Okay, so that you have to take the responsibility to complete this golden quadrant of learning. Declare with Anchor now, then learn it, then draw it within 24 hours, and then publish your 1 or 2 minutes of video so that we understand that you understand what we have taught you. Okay. So with this note, let's take a deep dive. But before we take a deep dive, let's be ready to declare with the anchor. So are you all ready to declare now? Everyone is ready?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how we are going to declare? We are going to read after I read. Okay. We are going to read after I read what is selected on the screen. But before that, we will anchor it by clap, by self-clap. So at the count of 3, we are going to clap 1, 2, 3, and clap and repeat. I'm a quick learner.
I'm a
I'm a quick learner.
What others can learn and master,
What others can learn and master,
I too can do that.
I
too can do that.
Once again, anchor 1, 2, 3, and clap and say, because I'm an awesome learner,
Because I'm an awesome learner.
today's learning is going to be
Today's
learning is going to be
super duper easy to me.
super
easy to me.
Yes, it is going to be, because just now you said and you are learning, but when you are on learning, remember the 6th code of honor that you are heading towards the earning once you get placed. And once you get placed and you start learning, remember to follow the 6th code of honor that says that be a giver. So start giving away will keep your ego away on the path of learning. Then only one can learn. Otherwise, at this age, everyone says that I know a lot. Okay, and just by saying this, we block the road of learning, we block the road of wisdom. So this being a giver keeps your ego away, and you will find that you are going spiritually, you are grounding yourself on the path of growth. What does it mean? Means your happiness level will also increase. When I'm talking about spiritually grounded, you're grounding yourself happily, and have the intent of charity. Why? Because the at least 5 or 10% you can decide whatever earning you have. Why you need to do this? Because once you give, then you grow. When you receive, you may survive. And I'm sure here none of you are just for survival. So just don't start giving away for surviving or growing, but also have the intent to inspire others to give away. Okay, this is something beautiful you can do in the society where you live in, and appreciate what you do, appreciate what others do for you. And even something does not happen to you, remember everything, single thing is preparing you for the next scene, next level, or next growth path. Okay, having said so, we agree to commit to this code of honor, do we? Yes, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
So understand, for Praveen, I guess this is how we are going to go ahead. And for everyone, as a reminder that every Sunday we meet at 9:30 p.m. and this kind of session we undergo. Then on Monday, you need to do assignment, which is unsaid assignment. Whatever you have learned, you need to record that in a 2 minutes of video, lesser than 2 minutes, and summarize it and post it in our WhatsApp group. Okay, that's unsaid assignment always. Tuesday is that you attain this technical session once again, the next chapter at the same time, 9:30 p.m. And in parallel, you also attend every single Tuesday and Thursday the RRP session for your profile optimization, for LinkedIn profile optimization, for resume preparation. And you need to show up every single time, even though it sounds repeated. Okay, why? Because more repetition, more visibility, and more visibility, more credibility, and credibility pushes your marketability. Okay, so that's the reason, that's the intent behind that. You need to show every single Tuesday and Thursday in front of your HR and the founder of Guru Schools, to Devji, so that you are always in front to get it started, to get marketed. Okay, then only it is going to happen. It is not that you are here, you're not here just for learning, not for training. The core intent is to get placed. So remember that Wednesday is going to be unsaid assignment day. Apart from some said assignment will be there, so that will be always surprise. It is not always planned, but yeah. But even though there is no planned assignment, you are going ahead with completing your 90 seconds or lesser than 2 minutes of video of your summary that you need to follow. Then on Friday, you can do your self research, repeat whatever you have learned. You can complete the assignments if anything is left out, and then come back with some question if you are preparing, or research it. And then Saturday can be a breather day for you. Having said so, are you all ready for the deep learning, everyone? Yes.
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 Okay, so before we
Yes.
get started, can anyone tell me, and do you remember what we are up to, what we are learning right now? Who remember that? Come on, everyone.
We were going doing this
Work breakdown structure we discussed, and
Process flow
Okay.
design, I think.
conversion to design. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Siddharth,
epic,
what did you
user
say?
story, features, task book.
We
Like
are learning,
Yes.
I think, business analysis models.
Okay, business analysis model is the name of the subject. Yes. So models are, what is the use of model? Do you remember? Why we are using models? Okay, so let me remind you. So we always have processes as in the market and in business. Everywhere we have the processes, right? Do you all agree?
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
Okay. And those processes requires to be depicted, and today we call it as a models and design. So few of models and designs we have learned, few we are going to learn more. And in case it is your day one, for anyone, if you are even listening to the recording, you don't need to worry that something you have missed. Go back to the previous class or come back to again when it is resuming back. You will find that you are learning all those business analysis model. So in this way, we are going to learn today something we call it as what? As what? Last time where we were left towards the RTM, I guess. Yeah. Requirement traceability matrix. Can someone
yes.
confirm that? Yeah. So yes, we had seen requirement traceability matrix. After that, what is there? Let's see. So we are here towards the functional requirement specification, functional specification document. It is also abbreviated as FRS and FSD. Okay. What it is abbreviated as, everyone?
FRS.
FRS and FSD.
FSD. Yes, great. So it is abbreviated as FRS and FSD. So remember that. And so where are these used? Any idea? So what do you know about FRS and FSD? Any random thought about it? Any guesses? Can someone tell me?
So I remember functional requirements we were using in requirement gathering.
Okay. Yes, functional requirement in requirement gathering. What else?
Uh, Previously, you taught us something about some water flow model or something. So there we have to make some documents of the requirement analysis or requirement gathering. So there we can use this FSD.
Yes, exactly. So as we say, functional, thank you so much, Roli and Santosh, for answering it, attempting to answer it. So yes, everyone, functional requirement specification document or specification document, FRD or FSD, it means that there should be a document where requirements are there. Requirements are specified as the name suggests. All of you are there with me?
Yes.
Understanding?
Yes.
Requirement
Yes.
means there should be a requirement in the document specified, and those should be the functional requirement. Okay. It is also known as BRD, business requirement document. So business requirement, which are functional, okay, and specified in some document, is the business requirement document. But the beauty is that the 20 pages long or 200 pages long requirement document does not need to be in a document. Okay. In fact, you can tear it out in so many pieces today that it is called as user story. What it is called as? Smaller piece of requirement.
User stories.
User story.
Exactly. And there is a way to write it. Do you all remember? We recently came across that how to write a user story. So there is a way to write user story. Okay. So
Yeah.
anyone remember how do we write a user story? Do you remember the format? How to write a
I
user story?
think you told about the customer ATM machine, maybe that one.
Yeah. So would you like to just elaborate a little more on that?
There's a you were telling about the stop button and then decision.
Try attempt it,
And
Santosh.
yeah,
You will.
like we go to ATM and then we put our card and then it validate, like take a decision.
Yeah, so that very well going ahead, but there is a format to write a user story, right?
Yeah.
There is a piece of requirement. Yes.
Yeah, it's who, what, and why.
Okay. Anyone would like to attempt it? User story, how it is written?
So yeah, it has three things. As a user, I should be able to do so that, like, these are the three things it covers.
Brilliant, Praveen. That's the apt answer. So can anyone connect with Praveen? What Praveen said is right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Is that right? What Praveen said? There is a format to.
Yes.
It's
right?
the what, where, when, and why, right?
Yes.
Okay, no.
Okay.
So that's all is good, but the format is as a who, I
Who,
should
what?
be able to do what so that
And how?
what I
Why?
achieve.
So, yeah.
Why? Yeah. So remember this format, never forget, because that is going to come to you, all of you, as an exercise. All 12 or 10 people will be put together in a two different team, and you need to work on creating some business requirement document. Okay. And for that, every one of you are asked to have your Jira account. Okay. Jira complimentary account. In the in the team of 5, everyone will be playing, as one will have the admin access. Okay. So anyone if of you can create a trial basis, or in case if you have lesser than 10 people, you can have the free access to Jira. Okay. Jira is the most outed project management tool. Or in fact, I think Santosh has joined at very right time. Last night Devji was asking me, do we teach Jira? So in fact, we include Jira as well. So I think this is where we are getting into. So every one of you need to create a Jira account. In that Jira account, what you need to do is that you need to get into team of 5, that you will be closely working with 5 people together, and everyone should allow one person will become admin, and the same admin person will behave as a scrum master, and scrum master will facilitate that. So if in this program, I think I remember that Rolly was the person who was Scrum Master in the last batch. Is that correct, Rolly?
No.
Okay. So is it okay this time you become the Scrum Master when we will assign some activity for your group?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Awesome. So Rolly will become Scrum Master for one team. We are still looking for one more Scrum Master. So I want the Jira is a different, Jira is a, yeah, Jira
Yeah,
is a different
Yeah,
software.
Gaurav, we can
And
actually
Jira.
ask if anybody wants to nominate themselves, so we can see
Yeah.
what kind of interest they have. Guys, feel free, and it's not like that only one opportunity would be given. If
Yes.
you are interested and you're performing well, we can have this game/exercise again. It's really very interesting. And trust me, it gives you real life experience of how actual work and industry happens. Apart from that, teamwork, collaboration, coordination, and trust me, it's really fun than it sounds, because we have had experiences from earlier batches. They thoroughly enjoyed this session. So I think you should take advantage of it. Yeah, Gaurav, over to you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Prerna. So yes, so I need one more volunteer over here who can play the role of Scrum Master. So anyone here want to become a Scrum Master, and your job will be to facilitate. Anyone. In fact, if you have started from the day one, okay. Yes, Jira is a different software, Maureen. Jira is a different software and it is widely used in the industry. So anyone would like to become, so Santosh, Poonam, would you, Poonam, Siddharth, Pamela, Praveen, Roli has been nominated as one of the Scrum Master. I want one more Scrum Master. I see Ankit has not joined today, and 2-3 people have not joined today. So yes.
I want
So
to, I want to do, but I feel it will be hard for me.
Santosh wants to do, but she's not sure. Who
Yeah.
else? Who else? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, everyone. We need volunteers. See, the thing is what more you volunteer, more chances you becoming expert. No
Can
yeah, who was that?
me, Pamela. I can
Pamela.
try.
Okay, Pamela. So you will be playing the role of Scrum Master. Do you know the responsibility of Scrum Master is basically facilitation. Okay, you will bring together and make sure your team wins. Okay,
Mhm.
Roli and Pamela. So this is how it is going to be. Okay, you are in the game. Agree
Yes,
to be
we
the
will
part of
try.
the game and
Yep.
play full on. Okay, make your team successful. So how we are going to play full on? So first learn here basic what do we mean by FRD and FSD. We will give you project and we will ask you by sharing the screen that who will be in your team. That is number one. Okay. And number two, we will give you a requirement. Okay. And you will get into the team with your team and you will decide who will become developer, who will become business analyst, who will become tester, who will become technical architect. Okay, you don't have to work exactly on that project, but you have to work on business requirement document development or functional requirement document development in a way that everyone should be able to write a user story. Last time you have learned how to write a user story, and that you are going to leverage in Jira by breaking down these requirements into user story. Unfortunately, when you will be working and you won't be buying the license of Jira, in Jira, Jira will enable you to give or leverage you to create only one item. Either you can create a task or you can create a user story under an epic. Okay, so whatever you will create, you will in your Jira, you will name it as a project, and in the project you will just mention the name of the project what we will give you, and then start creating multiple tasks or user story, whatever you can. Okay, and that you will be able to see in your dashboard under do, doing, and done. Okay, and once you will start working, everyone will be assigned those tasks. Once you will start working on that, you need to slide it into in progress, and once it is done, you will mark it as done. Me and Prerna both will become the part of both the teams, and you need to give us the view access so that we can see how the progress is going on. Okay, so this is how it is mean to happen. Everyone with me so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
So first another said assignment is that create your Jira account, okay, and confirm us once you are done. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with this.
Guru, one question. So only
Yes.
Rolly and Pamela will create that Jira account, or everybody has to create?
No,
that?
no, everyone has to create.
Okay.
So your team member, the Scrum Master, what she will do or he will do, he will
They can-
facilitate the entire
Okay.
thing. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So their job is to bring everyone on board, and the core idea is that you will become bit familiar with Jira as well. Okay.
Okay. Okay. And one more quick, when this project, when is it commencing, or when is the submission date?
Sorry, I didn't get you. What you said?
Yes,
Can you?
I said
repeat?
this project, when is it going to take place? What when is the submission date? Like kind of.
Okay, we will tell everything. So just let's go in the flow and pay a close attention. Okay. So I want
Okay.
you to be so much attentive so that you don't miss it and don't come back and ask, when did you say that? Okay.
Okay.
So that's something again part of this, learning game. So learning is just not a learning. Let's have it a fun. Okay. As a fun. So yes. So because I was talking to you, Maureen, is it okay if you can read the first bullet?
Okay. In a BRD, the requirements are high level, but in an FRS/FSD, they are written in many more details to capture each and every aspect of the requirement.
Exactly. So as I said, business requirement is the collection of requirement, but it is always high level. But in FRS and FSD, we're right into the detail. Okay. So Santosh, I was talking to you earlier before before Maureen. Is it okay if you read the second bullet?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thus, functional specification document become a more technical, accurate, and descriptive requirement document.
Exactly. So when it comes to, FSD and FRD, it becomes more in depth, more granular, and more functional. When it becomes technical, when you start writing TSD or TRD or TRS. So what is TSD, TRD, and TRS? It's nothing but technical requirement specification. It's a technical specification document, or it is technical requirement document. Okay. So there are two things. One is FRS, FSD, one is TRS, TSD. So when more technical it becomes, more architectural it becomes, then people need to refer to TRS, TSD. When you are a technical architect or something, or if you are sound business analyst with the technical knowledge, then you can choose to write, TRS or TSD. Otherwise, you can have the focus in since ancient time we were following FRS, FSD. Now everything has been taken the digital format, as we are writing everything in Jira, not in Jira. Jira is one of the example, my dear friend. So like Jira, there are various tools, and you don't know today that which industry is working Jira, but Jira is widely used, and that's why we are including it here in this chapter and in this track. Okay, so that is one thing. Now the third part is who can read it. So Praveen, can you read the third one?
Yes.
Because we started with you. Yes.
Owing to their technical nature, FRS, FSD are equally used by developers, testers, and the business stakeholders of a project.
Yeah. Do you know why that FRS and FSD are used by these all people, everyone in the team? Because everyone is going to use it, because everyone have something for them in this. So if so first you are getting into project. In any project, you need to remember to tune yourself with one FM. Okay. And do you know what is that FM called? One radio FM. Do you know what is that FM called? And where you can find that FM? Any idea? So if you don't have idea, you can say no. If you have idea, you can say yes.
No.
Okay. So this FM is called as this. What is that? Can anyone read it?
W2FM or WIIFM?
Okay. So what do we mean by that? So it's called WIIFM. So if business requirement document is there, you need to tune with WIIFM. Every single team member will connect with this FM, this FM radio. Okay. This is called as WIIFM. What do we mean by that? Any other guesses? Every team member will be tuning with this FM to start creating or start understanding BRS and BSD or FRS FSD. It says that. So tell me no if you don't know. So do you know or should I tell?
Don't know.
Okay, okay, cool.
I think it's what's in it for me, something like that.
Exactly. Who said that? Roli. Yes, you are right. Absolutely. It says that what is in it for me. That's amazing. You said it. Yeah. So it says that what is in it for me, and that's the reason FRS is there, FSD is there. Every single team member should be finding the answer, and that is the intent. You need to connect with FRD, FSD, and that if it is not there, project can't be started. But what if client has not given sign off, because this is something you have required or acquired from client through conversation, right? Is that right? Because client has asked you to create something and that you have taken note of it from every single perspective. You have confined into document, but today everything won't be confined into document. In fact, it will be generated or recorded as a user story or task or activities or subtask or feature in Jira or Azure DevOps or in different project management. I just now took two names of the tools. Okay, Azure DevOps or Jira. Okay, Jira is widely used, Azure DevOps is also widely used. So that is only the core intent to connect with this FM, which we call it as WIIFM. That is what is in it for me. So everyone will have the answer to refer into that. And in case some piece is missing, as also in combined responsibility of Scrum Master as well as a business analyst, something which is missing you need to bring out into FRD and FSD. If something is missing, where you are going to bring it into what?
FRS and FSD.
FRS and FSD.
Yes, exactly, you are right. So you need to bring it there. And today FRS FSD has taken the place of small tickets in Jira. So now every FRS FSD is broken down into smaller pieces of user story or requirement, and that is there in Jira or Azure DevOps. You will find every single thing which have been missed, even that will come into Jira. So it's a combined or universal unset task of Scrum Master or business analyst to bring it over there. So that is about functional requirement specification, functional specification document. Let's move further. Understand system requirement specification and system requirement document. So as I said, let's read in fact. So a detailed document containing information about how the complete system has to function and enumerates hardware, software, functional and behavior requirement of the system. That is number one. And this document elaborates on the requirement from the perspective of observational behavior only and does not consider technical or design bias. Okay.
Do you want me to continue on this? You want to take a water break?
Yeah, that will be fine. You can take it. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, actually now whatever Gaurav has explained is very crucial and it's kind of, very important knowledge from the actual day-to-day work point of view. Okay, so continuing that, apart from FRD or FSD, this see, first of all, try to understand what the name says. Okay, so when we hear system requirement specification or systems requirement document, in plain English, in layman's term, we understand that, okay, this document has something to do with the system, right? This is really very much easily understood, right? It is telling you something about the system. Okay, so what it is telling you? So basically it's a detailed document, okay, and it's a non-technical document. Non-technical means, can anyone, I think apart from Praveen, everybody does have a fair idea of what is technical and non-technical. So Praveen, I know, as coming from sales and marketing, do you have any fair idea, or should I explain you? You know that both is fine. It's a very small example. So should I go ahead, guys? Yeah.
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. This is just a review for everyone and explanation, especially for Praveen. So see, when we log on to Amazon.com, I think everybody must be, in some time or the other. Okay, we go, we check the product we want. Per se, you're planning to buy a gadget, maybe a mobile or anything like that. You buy it, you add it to the cart, you make the payment, and then you wait for the delivery, right? So on the face, it looks like a simple activity. And this is called as a function. Okay, so this is what you have completed one activity, and this is a non-technical function. That means it's an activity that you can do on any of the websites, and that is available for this kind of I mean, I would say Amazon or Flipkart in India, others like that. What is the technical part of it? Technical part of it is, when you open the website, first of all, the page has to open. It should not give 404 error. All of you must have seen this error at least once in lifetime. 404 page not found. Yes? No?
Yes.
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 Yes. So this is a classic error that comes when the web page or the website application cannot be fetched. Then first of all, that should happen. That means you should be able to connect it to the internet properly. Your Amazon.com server has to be connected to the actual, your machine has to be connected to a server, and then the data has to come from that. After that, when you search for your particular mobile, the search functionality, like, when you type in per se iPhone or Samsung or anything, that has to come. So the data, see, these are little technical words, but they're very easy to understand. So data has to be fetched. So all the pictures, all the information on the website has to come. Then when you select and you add to the card, that add to the card functionality has to happen. And then in between, Amazon also ensures there is no hacking happening. You are able to log in, right? See, there are very weird times that you suddenly log out of the system. Sometimes, very rarely, but it happens, and you get so annoyed. So all these things, in the background that is happening, that your page is loaded, the information is coming, you're able to add, you're able to make payment, you're directed to the payment gateway. All these things are technical in nature that we as a layman, we as a customer do not consider. But as I come from a development background, we have personally worked on these functionalities, and those are very crucial. If they don't happen, you won't be able to carry out your buying or purchasing or anything, even surfing on that application. Okay, Praveen. So this was in detail, especially for you. So you understood, right? What is technical and what is non-technical, or
Yes.
what is perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So this was it. So when we say system requirement specification, that means your system, what all work it would perform, okay, and what kind of details it will have in terms of hardware and software. Hardware means, software simply means, okay, I need Microsoft Office, I need this particular drawing software, or I need this graphic software, to maybe create some images or graphics. And what does hardware means? Okay, my desktop or my I would say monitor should be of this much height, and I must say length, or it should have this much hard disk, it should have this much processor. So all that is in the background, that is hardware that you actually can physically see, right? You can see a monitor, you can see a CPU, you can see a wireless keyboard. So all this is hardware. And whatever applications or software we have, software is such a commonly used word, that is the software part. So all these things have to be mentioned. Now, why this is important? in technology, what happens, there are sometimes clients, like for example, sometimes Accenture is a client of TCS, okay, as a company. So Accenture itself is an IT source company, so they know about the technology, they know about the latest trend in the market. So they as a customer will ask TCS or Infosys that, okay, we want to use this programming language, we want to use this software. So you understand, at times there are clients who are very tech savvy. We call them tech savvy. So that time we have to ensure that we use proper softwares or proper applications, latest technology. Are you able to understand why this is important? Why we are mentioning software and hardware both? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because nowadays that time is gone when the customer was very plain or naive or they did not know. Now trust me, the customers or every non-IT company also has their IT department. Okay, so every non-IT company has their own established IT department, which completely works for testing or for ensuring what kind of data they want or what work they want to get done. So for such kind of clients, we have to be ready. Uh, we have to be on our toes to deliver them as per their requirement. So that is why it is important, first of all. And second, this document basically gives you a detailed idea of what this system will do, which is very important. Okay, this document gives you an understanding as an application, as a website, as a software, what all things can be performed. So right now, when I mentioned that Amazon example, so it will give you an understanding that, okay, as a as a website, a customer can come and surf, they can check, they can view, they can buy, they can do so many functionalities. Okay, so any doubts on this slide, or we can go to next slide? Yeah, please feel free.
Yeah, we can move.
This is for everyone. Yeah, okay, thank you so much. Yeah, Gaurav, we can go to the next slide, please, unless you want to add something here.
No, I'm good with that. So do you
Yeah.
want me to take this slide?
Yeah, you can go ahead with this. I'll just
Okay. So, all right, everyone. So the another document is test case. Okay. Again, as I said, if there is no test management tool or project management tool that does not facilitate writing test cases, so test cases are generally designed by testers. So this document can be created in Excel. If there is something not there, some tool is not there, then word processing is go-to tool, or Google Docs is a go-to tool, or anything that company recommends you, that will become the go-to tool for you to design something into that. Likewise, for test case, their go-to tool will be told by the company itself. So we are just giving you the idea what all the available tools are. Like test cases writing, there are some available tools. Even in Jira, test cases are written. In Azure DevOps, test cases are written. But when it is written, you need to take care of few things. You need to take care of test case IDs there. Test scenario at high level, you are mentioning that. Say, for example, if we are talking about fund transfer, so you will write that, make sure that fund transfer is happening successfully. But when you will getting into the details of it, one test scenario will have a multiple test cases. Do you understand that? Because the fund transfer can be done through ACH, through NACHA, through RTGS, through NEFT, through IMPS. There are various other ways. Okay, multiple ways. So that all will be catered in the 5, just for example, different test cases under one test scenario, which is at high level known as fund transfer. Everyone with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Then you write prerequisite. Prerequisite means customer should be holding an account. He should be enabled with net banking at least. Okay, he should have the facility to transfer to beneficiary, and beneficiary should remain added into the in his net banking. Then comes with test data. Test data, you can take a various data, like how test data means if you need to test it, with what all the numbers you're testing. So there are ways to identify the test data. Those are testers' work. They identify it, that what all the data they can enter to test it. Then you need to go as much details as possible. Now the steps is very crucial, as any stakeholder, any team member in the company, in the project, you should be much more aware and detailed on the test step. Okay, as a business analyst, you should be master in the test step. As a tester, one should master in test step. As a scrum master, you should be well versed with test step. As a product owner, you should be well versed with test step. Why? Because it comes with every granular step that can be guided by senior to junior, in case junior miss that. Okay, with the lower experience who is just getting started. Say for example, let me quickly do a quick check, okay, and ask someone. So listen to this example, very important, and it will check that how detailed you can be. So say for example, you are in the market, okay, and you are in the market, and uh, in your home, the moment you enter your home, it is your living room, or any kind of room, and after that you immediately have the power to enter into the kitchen. Okay, everyone with me so far heard this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And in the kitchen, you have this refrigerator. Okay. So what happens that you are out, and when you came, when you are out, you are doing shopping and everything. And what exactly happens? You are very much thirsty, and you need to grab a chilled water, and chilled water is there in the door. Means chilled water is there in the fridge. So when you arrived at the door, and you are just thinking of the water, and you have to grab the water, and you are a saver as well. You make sure that electricity is well utilized. So what exactly happens? You think of sipping some water after you relax. Once you sit on sofa or something, you need to have water. I want one person volunteer. You have just arrived from the shopping, you're done with shopping. Say for example, you got down, you came near your home, and you safely reached near home, and now you are feeling that, oh great, I'll grab my chilled water from the fridge. Okay, I want you to explain me that what you will do. How will you grab the water? And I want one volunteer to answer this. Who can answer this? What will you do to grab this chilled water bottle? How will you sip the water, in fact? Who can answer this? Any trial. You may think there is a no big deal. I can answer, but I want you to answer. Anyone? Come on.
Can I answer?
Yes, go ahead, Pamela.
So you get down of your car, you lock your car. I mean, that is the first step, that getting down of your car and locking your car. And then second step would be getting your groceries into the house, and opening the door and coming inside. And then you walk to your kitchen, grab a glass of water from refrigerator, and you sit down to drink. Total of 5.
Awesome. Awesome. Very well attempted, Pamela. Can we have a round of applause for Pamela? Very well attempted. Okay, she tried attempting. Now understand, this test step comes with prerequisite as well. So as Pamela said that you have arrived at the door, okay, you got down from the car. So consider as if you have already got down from the car. That is the prerequisite you have mentioned. Now straight away jump to the test step. So yes, Pamela, well attempted. Who else can try this? Test it.
If you get out from the car, then you lock your car, then you open your what's it called? Is it your boot? Then you get out your grocery, So when you get to your grocery, you take it to the front of your apartment or your home, you open up the door. So when you open the door, so you take your grocery inside, you lock the door back. So when you lock the door back, then when you put your stuff in the kitchen, then you grab the water, you open up the bottle of water and you put in a cup and you drink. You sip, you drink.
Awesome. Awesome. Maureen, thank you so much. Can we have a round of applause for Maureen as well? Well attempted. Thank you so much. Anyone else who wants to try it quickly? Come on. Otherwise, I'll have to name it. We have to fasten it.
I want to do that.
Santosh, yeah. Mhm.
So after get down from the car and lock the car, and then I will take help with my kids to remove the grocery because I'm thirsty, so I need water first. So I'll take help. Like I take some grocery with me, and then I ask them to take out all the grocery, and then I put the grocery in the kitchen, and I'll take a glass of water. And if there is no cold water coming from my fridge, so I'll take some ice cubes and then pour water, and then I drink it.
All right. So, well attempted, Santosh. Can we have a round of applause for Santosh as well? Anyone else who wants to try? Siddharth, please, can you try?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
Step one will be the getting off the car, get inside the home. Step two will be get to the kitchen. Step three, grab a glass for water. Step four will be grab the bottle from the fridge, and step five will be drink it. But as you were talking about prerequisite, I don't know whether this should be like you were talking about logging functionality. In this one, prerequisite will be first should be whether the customer has the fridge or not, right?
Okay.
If fridge is if customer has the access to the fridge, then customer proceeds to the fridge, access the water bottle. If customers don't have the access, then it takes you back, something like that.
Okay. So thank you so much for sharing this, Siddharth. So understand prerequisite for everyone. This is prerequisite means something which exists that you declare before writing the steps. Okay. So it means you have to mention over there, prerequisite is that fridge is there and water bottle is chilled. Okay. So that you have written down because customer has arrived means I have arrived at the door. Okay, getting down from the car, these all things, you don't have to write them down in detail because that will be the separate test case altogether, how to get down from the car and reach to the, so that is a intersection, right? Getting down into from the car and then moving ahead towards the kitchen. Those are two different things. Okay, so cool. Well attempted. Thank you so much, Siddharth as well. Who else is remaining? So who wants to try? So come on, otherwise I'll have to pick a name. Pamela, would you want to try? Have you tried just now?
I just tried.
Okay, yes. So Maureen,
try.
would you want to try? Okay,
Yeah.
Poonam is volunteering. Let's go ahead with Poonam. Yes,
Yeah,
Poonam.
Gaurav, just came, flashback is coming that I have to checklist thing, like I just remember that in the past you told us that before delivering to the customer, we have to take the checklist. So something like whatever the 3 to 8 steps we are mentioning here. So we have to check them, you know.
All right. So do you want to
know.
mention those steps? I just wanted to hear.
Yes.
Checklist is okay.
Like,
so if you can mention them, yeah.
Like prerequisition is there, but first of all, I don't know why this is coming in my mind that there can be so many things. It depends on you, how you want to test it. Just like maybe you just quickly come inside and go straight to the fridge and drink it. Or maybe you will call someone, oh, I need a cold water, and someone will bring to you
So
from
good.
the fridge.
wait for a second. Now,
Yeah.
Poonam has grabbed 2 ways to test it. So as a tester, you will be writing both the things. And as a business analyst, if one thing is missing, say Poonam identified 2 things. One way is to get help from someone to do the same task. And another is that to do it by yourself, DIY. So as a business analyst, you should have this eye that your tester is not missing on the second one. Because if you are landing on one page from one action, you can land on the same page from different action as well. So if I ask you update your address, okay, latest address while ordering from Amazon. Okay, there are 2 ways. One, while you're checking out, there you will update the address. That is number 1. Number 2, you go to profile and there you update the address. Okay, so aren't there 2 ways to update the same address? Do you all agree with me? Yes, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So any task can be done in all different manner. As a business analyst, you should know all those different manners very well. Like Poonam said, there are 2 ways. Make sure you have written down all 2 ways. Here you are just answering one way. Okay. So go ahead, Poonam. Yeah.
So then what type of temperature I want the water. So I have to think about it. Actually, a few points I am just remembering from the old classes. You already told us.
So checklist was what for against the what do you call against the use cases. I was mentioning it as acceptance criteria where everything is written and you are marking it. Okay, I have done. So we had known as in a definition of done somewhere. Yeah, but here we are talking about test steps. So please go ahead and attempt it.
Okay, so then if one way I'm going, so I will just like the same always said, that I will reach to the destination, and then I will enter, and I have to check thoroughly that I opened the door, and I'm going ahead to the kitchen where is the fridge, and I'm checking that there is a cooling in my fridge, and then I will take out the bottle. Then again, 2 ways: I want to drink from the bottle, or I want to grab the glass and drink from the glass. And then I think this is the thing, and then I will remark that this was
thank you so much, Poonam, for sharing this. Can we have a round of applause for Poonam as well? So future business analysts, pay very close attention what is coming to you as a responsibility. But before I proceed further, let me quickly check who is not done. Santosh, you attempted, right?
Yes.
Okay. Maureen, have you attempted? Can you try something which you heard and some step is missing or something? Or you just add by your own, Maureen?
I've attempted.
Okay, you had attempted.
And Gaurav, we can sorry, can we say that the first or the input and then drinking water is my output, like that?
We'll talk about it. That's not the topic.
Okay.
We are focusing on test step. Yeah.
Yes.
So yes. So that's okay. Input and output we can decide, and even that does not matter over here. So yes, Praveen, would you like to quickly attempt? I think you also attempted, right?
No.
Not yet. Okay. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. So step 1 would be like unlocking the door, then coming inside. After entering, I'll proceed towards the fridge. I'll open the door, and then I'll check if the water is chilled or not. If it is chilled, I'll grab the bottle, and then I can choose, like I can use the bottle to drink it, or if I want a glass, I'll grab a glass, and then I can drink it. And
okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah. Can we have a round of applause for Praveen as well? Thank you so much, Praveen. Yes, do you know what? Where did you all miss? You did not detail it down. Test steps demands the detailing. You all opened the door, tried opening the door. Except Praveen, none of you opened the door of the fridge.
Oh.
And you simply grab the water bottle. This is the missing step. As a business analyst, you must be so much aware, because these test case document will come to you as a business analyst to review, and you can't afford to miss a single step, single detail. Everyone with me so far?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And in case business analyst miss that, or Scrum Master even ignore it, the responsibility of your entire team will be screwed for it. It is the biggest responsibility. Prerequisite: fridge is there, water is chilled inside. Okay. And I gave you hint that you all are savers. You believe in saving electricity as well. None of you entered the room and switch on the lights. Okay. All right. So don't miss out on those things or details thing. You need to read in between the lines. Okay. In the
So,
requirement
I have one
document.
question. Like that can be one test step. I'm going to reach home in 2 minutes, and I can message my kids to take out one water bottle from the fridge.
So as I said, it has to be as detailed as possible. Like Poonam was telling, 2 ways. Okay. First way, DIY, do it yourself. Second, when I ask my kids to do it. So when you ask your kids to do it, okay, there, if door is already open, say for example, that you have to mention in the prerequisite. Okay. And if it is not open, then whatever the necessary thing are there, that you are going to mention that in the prerequisite. And getting into the step, if you are choosing the second way to tell, you need to detail out down that one. Second option is that there are 2 ways to log in, updating your address. One through getting into profile page, and second while ordering the updating at the checkout button. You need to detail out all the steps for on the checkout and through profile page updation as well. You can't miss any of these things. Okay.
Right.
Whatever you are speaking, you have to detail it down. It's as simple as that. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So what it will be, you are standing at the door. Okay. Prerequisite. Fridge is there inside. Water is chilled inside. Okay. Step 1, you open the door. Okay. Step 2, you switch on the light. Entire home is lit. That is the output. Okay. That is the expected result. Okay. Then you free yourself. You free your hand. Okay. That is the step number 3. It means you have put down your groceries, or you gave it to someone. That is none of my business. The output has to be expected. You have freed yourself. Okay. Made yourself comfortable. Step 4. Now, as I said, that kitchen is there after the main living room. So you walk into the kitchen. Okay. And then step 4 was that you walked into the kitchen. Step 5, you grab the handle of the fridge. Okay. Because kitchen is also lit. There is light inside the kitchen. Okay. Then next step, you open the door of the fridge. And next step, you grab the bottle of water. And neither any of you open the door. And in case you open the door, none of you close the door back. Okay.
I said
so. Yeah. So close the door. Okay. Now move to sofa. Just sit chilling over there. Open the bottle. None of you opened the bottle. Okay. You simply sipped in the glass, or you directly sipped from the bottle without opening it. Okay. So you open the bottle. Now you are just pouring directly inside your mouth, glapping every single sip, or you are pouring in the glass and then sipping it from glass. Okay. So this is how it is. And then test case ends. Okay. But before that, make sure last step, you have closed the bottle and kept it aside. Simple. So that there is no, from there will be a next test case will start. I gave you a real-time example so that you can understand. Likewise, none of the page, none of the click should be missed in the software.
Or maybe Gaurav, you missed one step.
Yes.
After drinking water, we can refill the water.
No, that is detail. That will be the transition. That will be the next
Okay.
next test case. Okay. So let's not combine 2-3 test cases together. We tend to get carried away into different things. Okay. We have to focus on one thing at a time. Okay. So when you will be carried away, when you are grabbing the glass, you will be getting into the writing test case that how to grab a glass. Okay. When you are just ending your sipping water, you will be getting carried away towards the next steps and towards the next test case, that how to refill the water bottle, or how to make a chilled water bottle in your fridge from the fridge. So let's not get into detail, remain more focused, very, very much crisp. Okay. So it will start from opening the door and when you sip the water. Simple. With me, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Any question around it? That how detailed you should be? On the software, every click has to be counted. All right. So I hope none of you are going to miss a single step when it comes to reviewing the test cases. All right.
Yes.
So it requires you to be very, very much alert when it comes to writing a test case or reviewing a test case. Having said so, now test case is over. I want all of you to do one exercise, and this is going to be your assignment. And that assignment is this. Okay, can you take a screenshot of this user story? It is written and you know how to write a user story. As a who, I should be able to do what so that Y has to be achieved. Okay.
Okay.
So take a screenshot. Here, you know who are there. Actors are there. Who is actor? Is branch manager, cashier, and tailor. Okay. Action is that everyone wants to view it. Everyone want to, everyone want to view the customer details. That's the outcome. Everyone wants to receive cash, and everyone, everyone, branch manager can open a locker, cashier can open a locker, tailor can open a locker. Okay. Tailor receives customer detail, tailor receives cash to hand over to customer, and tailor opens the cash vault. Okay. So that could be one. How you are defining it, that is altogether a different thing. Just a second. Branch manager can view customer detail, cashier can view the customer detail, tailor can view the customer details. Okay. So you see that all three actors can do all three actions and can still achieve all three outcomes. Yeah. So you have to write down these user story in this manner, in this format, for all of these three actors. Okay. So least how many user story you are going to create? Least? Any answer?
3.
Why?
Okay, 3. And moderate, how much? How many? So I gave you just now how many examples?
3, sir.
Come on. Did I give you just 3 examples?
Yes.
Yes.
No. I told you that branch manager can view customer detail, cashier can see customer. Yeah, minimum 9 I gave
9.
you already. Yeah. Yeah. So likewise, you have to at least, I expect from everyone at least to come with 9, or you can come up with more than that user stories. Okay.
In a Word document?
You create however you want to create. Okay. So it's all up to you. So simple user story to be written. You can just write down in the bullet, you can screenshot it, or you can, however you, I should be able to see it. Okay. Me and Prerna should be able to see your user stories written.
Okay.
Clear with this, everyone, apart from, summarizing whatever you have learned. Okay. Now, So Ankit is part of your team. Okay, Ankit has just now messaged me. All right. So we have 2 Scrum Master. We are giving you some assignments. Okay. So first time assignment, let's divide a team first. Okay. We are here with Maureen, Roli, Prerna, Praveen, Pamela, Santosh, Siddharth, Poonam, and Ankit. Okay. How many people are there? 3 to 5 to 7 and 1 8. Okay. Who else is missing? Let me quickly check that who else is missing. By the way, Roli is one of the Scrum Master. Who else was the Scrum Master?
Me, Pamela.
Okay, Pamela is one of the Scrum Master. Okay, Pamela. So just quickly let me come back to you and tell you who all are there in this. Okay. I'm just trying to grab the name of the people who will be with you. Yeah. So Himani is not there today. Himani will be there. Okay. Elizabeth is not there.
Priyanka
Okay.
is not there.
Priyanka is not there. Okay. Pratap is not there. Okay. So, and there is one more, Radhika and Sia are not there. Many people are not there. Okay. So Pamela and Roli. So you have to do what? Who all are missing in the group? You are telling that I'm the Scrum Master and we are running the project of creating a FRS and FSD. So you need to give your name to me. Whoever gives your name, so you need to have at least 6 people working with you. How many? Not 6, sorry,
6.
5 people working with you.
Okay.
Okay. The moment 5 are done, you are going to declare that my team is full. Okay, clear with you?
Okay.
Yeah. Same goes with you, Pamela. You have to keep 5 people ready with you. The moment your team is full, you are going to declare that my team is full. Okay?
Yeah, but how do we choose? Like,
Okay,
what if me
I'm
and
going to
Rolly?
tell you. So
Okay.
I'm going to tell you. Okay.
Okay.
Pamela will have 5 people and Roli will have 5 people. The moment they are full, they are going to declare full. And may I request, because Poonam is with us since long, so I think I will ask Poonam. Poonam, is it okay if you also be the another Scrum Master and facilitate the team? Yeah.
Yes.
So we have additional Scrum Master in a one new team. Okay, so minimum criteria for all the Scrum Masters, that making sure, and there is somewhere Scrum of the Scrum, making sure everyone is having the Scrum Master. So all these 3 members make sure that everyone has created their Jira account. Everyone. Okay, so I'm going to tell you who will work with what. So Pamela, you will be having Himani. You can take a name of, jot down the name. Himani, Santosh, Elizabeth, and Sia. Okay. So in case someone does not turn up, then you yourself is there as a 5th person. Clear with you?
Sure.
Himani,
You just gave me
Santosh.
4 names though.
Okay.
And the 5th
So
one is
Himani,
me?
Santosh. Yeah. So Himani, Santosh, Elizabeth, Sia.
Yeah. Okay.
And you. Okay.
Okay.
So you are 5 person. And let's go ahead with Roli. Roli, you will have Pratap. Okay. Roli, you
Okay.
there with me?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Maureen will be there with you.
Mm-hmm.
Maureen will be there. Radhika will be there with you.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Who else? We are
Priyanka.
missing. Yeah, Priyanka will be there with you.
Mm-hmm. And 5th
So
is me only.
5th is you. You are clear on your name?
Yes.
Okay. So as a Scrum Master, it is a little challenging initially. People are not there and still you have to reach out to them, right?
Mhm.
So that you are going to ask that this is my team member, you need to connect with me because the project we are going to do together. Okay. Then comes Poonam with you. Okay. So with Poonam, Siddharth will be there.
Okay.
Yes.
Ankit will be there with you.
Yeah.
Momita has not come. So Momita will be there with you.
Okay.
And Pratap will be there with you.
Pratap is already assigned to
Okay. So can you
role.
tell
And
again?
Ishan is one candidate. There was
Okay.
Ishan
Yes.
previous with us.
Ishan. Yes. Ishan will be there with you. Okay. So you are already 5 now.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. We have a team. So what
Yeah.
you are going to do, everyone? So especially Scrum Master and everyone, you are going to play as a business analyst role. Okay. So what you have to do? The project is this. We are developing a website. Okay. It's a one page of the website of Guru Schools that will define all the processes that how you get into Guru School, get trained, where you will be defining the 6 pillars of Guru Schools, and you need to create a web page of that. This web page will be accessible from the home page. This page will be accessible from the you know from the icon or anywhere available, anywhere available. So this is the second way. Third way is that directly hitting the URL of the admission process. So this is Guru School admission process, starting from getting into Guru Schools till you get placed. The entire process has to be documented well in Jira, in the user story, and in the task. It should be broken down in the smaller piece, and every single person. So you will be working as a business analyst as well as developer. You make sure together your team is creating some task for someone. So every Scrum Master will suggest their team member, if you have the four additional team member, you will make sure, hey, you create a task for tester, you create a task for developer, you create a task for technical architect. Okay. So you have all, and you will ask another person to create a task for business analyst. Okay. And when you are explaining this all, you as a Scrum Master is also monitoring. Everyone else will have to make sure that your team is performing well. Your team has created task for everyone. Okay, whatever the Scrum Master is telling, you are going to do that. And me and Prerna will be also accessible in your team so that we can see how the progress is going on. Okay, so the moment you mark any task is you have written, it will be under to do. And the moment you will start working on them, it will be in progress. Okay, and the moment it is done, it will be in the done. So how will you understand how the requirement document is framed or designed? For that, you have to do your own research, as kept on saying that every company comes up with their own format. You are going to search for a, FRD, template. Okay, download any template, freeze them together. And for that, you will have to do a lot of ceremonies. Ceremonies will be what? The meetings. Clear, everyone? Ceremonies are what? Meetings. You decide your own time, come together, have a quick 5 minutes of huddle, 5 minutes of chat, or 10 minutes of chat. How you are going to do? You have to be resourceful. Okay. And the resourcefulness is the output. So there will be a lot of challenges. Okay. Through communication, getting in touch with someone. Together as a team, you are going to overcome. This is going to be your life project. Everyone is clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Any doubt over here? Any question?
Yeah, Gaurav, just like I was missed. I don't know. I'm in whose team?
Okay, Praveen is in whose team? Praveen is in whose
Not,
team?
it's not
I guess
mentioned.
I was
Praveen.
not assigned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Praveen is not assigned. So I'm sure that, wait a
We take
second.
it. Poonam takes it.
Okay, yeah, Poonam takes it because I'm sure that someone may not respond, may not come to in Poonam's team. So Praveen, you be with Poonam's team. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay, thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Anyone else? If you are not clear with it. All right. So if I believe the silence means that everyone is clear what to do. Okay.
So Gaurav, yeah. In the beginning, I actually missed a little bit. So that we are the 3 Scrum Master, but basically all are the Scrum Masters. Yeah.
Yeah, all are the
Okay.
Scrum Master, but you are
Okay.
in leading. Okay.
Yes.
All are the business
So
analyst, but you are the leading. Okay.
okay. So the thing is that we have to make an account at Zira, and that login credential and everything we will share with you and Prerna, so that you guys.
No. Don't share the login credential.
Okay.
So
So
what
what?
you are going to do? Create an account, invite us
Okay.
in Jira.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
just like a member, all are there.
Just like a member,
Okay.
so that
Okay.
we will have the view.
Got it. And then there we will prepare our all BRD, FRD, FSD, and then we will work on one project. And that project is developing a website of Guru School.
Web page. Website
Web
is
page.
comes
Web
with a
page.
lot of
Actually, we have to create the web page, or just we have to make a user story or every discussions on this.
Actually, you don't have to develop the web page.
Yes,
You have
that's
to just bring everything in the document, because
Yes.
as a business analyst, product owner, or Scrum Master, in reality, you are not going to develop it, right?
Okay.
Yeah, just like writing a story. We have to write a story.
Yes.
It's publishing
Breaking down
is later on. Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone has to make sure that everyone is performing. Everyone will have the task.
Yeah,
all right.
But for that, we have to contact our team, and we have like the meetings or whatever, and then we will decide how we will go further ahead.
Yeah. And you have the time till next Tuesday. Okay. Right now,
Oh.
Ankit is wherever next Tuesday, not this Tuesday. Okay.
Okay.
So right now, Ankit is in the one of the waiting. So Ankit will be responsive after Tuesday. Likewise, give some time to this coming Tuesday to everyone to respond and come back to you. Okay. And then you continue to follow up. Yeah.
Gaurav, we have to invite our team members also into that Jira account, right?
Yeah. So first, what you make sure team has gone through this entire requirement. Okay, whatever we have explained you just now. Okay, in this YouTube. So there will be a recording. So Prerna will gives. Okay, no problem. No problem, Prerna. So yeah. So what I was telling that. So Prerna will give the recording. Okay, Prerna, you're recording, right? Yeah, Prerna is recording. That's available in the cloud. Okay, and she will give the YouTube recording. Make sure everyone has gone through this. Okay, and sometimes some problem happens. Still, you come up with the solution. Sometimes, say for example, some disaster happen. So you should have a risk mitigation plan as a product owner or a Scrum Master or business analyst. Make sure, however, the output is that your team member is understanding what is to be done, what not to be done. For that, you may have pre-Scrum meeting. You may have the, you will keep on checking that how the work is going on. Immediately for 1 minute and you can come together on a audio call and say, hey, how is going, what you have done, what you have not done, or you stand-up meeting. You all know how stand-up meeting happens. So you can just quickly, Praveen, wherever Praveen is there, you can explain. This is the stand-up where we will be discussing that what you have done, what you are going to do, and if any problem is there. Don't get into the problem. When problem has to be discussed, you guide the person to the right person. Okay, let the Scrum Master get into that in discussion of the problem. Or it's a really issue. Then what you can do, you can guide them to us, to Prerna and Gaurav. Okay, clear? You are going to download a rough template from the Google just to have idea, and make sure with everyone it has been shared in your team. Cool with it? Very simple. Download one template, go through together with your member, and come up with that. Then have account in Jira. Invite every team member, Scrum Masters. You are going to invite every team member and ask them to create one activity. Okay, make it as simple as possible, and then we will review. The objective behind is that everyone should feel comfortable that Jira can be used. That's the objective. Everyone should feel comfortable that how a bigger requirement document can be chunked into the smaller pieces of user story. Everyone is there with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So having said so, I think we have come to the end, and let me quickly share the screen. And I have one thing. We have come to the end of the session today, and I think her laptop, she has gone out from the mobile, Prerna, and her laptop is still going on. No problem. Let me quickly share the screen. So, wait a second. Let me know once my screen is visible to you all.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm sharing. Just give me a second, and let me ask you again. So my machine is responding a little slow, and that's the reason I'm taking time.
Yeah, Gaurav, I'm back. Sorry, I had
Yeah,
some sound
just a-
issues, so I just
No
left
problem.
and joined again.
So
It's
we
visible.
realized that even though you were not connected with your mobile, your laptop was there because we could see that Trainers Guru Schools
Yes,
was
yes,
there.
yes.
Yeah, cool, no problem. So we have come to the end, and Maureen, what do you feel like saying about today's session in a word or two? You
This
don't need to
section
explain
was-
everything. Yeah, how do you feel?
Today's section was very educative and it's an eye opener. So I've learned a new thing. So it's very educative and self-explanatory, and the practical too is also very good. It's something one can also practice too.
Awesome. Maureen, please call out someone's name on the screen.
Poonam.
Poonam. Yes, Poonam, what do you feel like saying?
Really nice. I missed in the beginning. I will go in the recording. And yeah, so many questions still in my mind, but I don't want to put right now because I want to do my research first. And definitely the work is assigned to us. It's really interesting and I'm really excited for this. And yeah, that's really awesome, whatever we learned today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Poonam. Yes, Poonam, call out someone's name on the screen, you see?
Yes, it's Parveen.
Praveen, yes, sir. This was your day one, and you come up with the directly taking responsibility because you have something to do. What do you feel like saying?
Yeah, it was quite good. Like it was simplified. Although yeah, it was my first session, still I could understand, and yeah, also like a lot of technical things, and also like first time we'll be like doing a project all together as a team, so that would be a good experience.
Yeah. So great. I'm glad to hear that even though it was your day one, you were able to understand the things. Thank you so much, Praveen. Please call out the name you see on the screen.
Santosh.
Yeah, Santosh. What do you feel like saying, ma'am?
Yeah, today's session was like interesting. Like I'm exciting to do the project. So I'm happy. Yeah.
Cool. Call out someone's name on the screen, Santosh, please.
Siddharth.
Sorry, I could not hear.
Siddharth.
Siddharth. Yes, Siddharth. What do you feel like saying?
Session was pretty informative, like from FRS to FRD, from system requirements, and then test cases you talked about, and now the fun part was at the end. So really excited to get in the hands-on stuff. Verbal all training is all good, but now getting hands on it, so that will be much more exciting and fun.
Thank you, Siddharth. Please call out someone's name on the screen.
Pamela?
Pamela. Yes, Pamela, what do you feel like saying?
Thank you, Siddharth, for the opportunity. Yes, Gaurav, today's session was really very informative, like too much of technicality. Like you were talking about the technical requirement documents, system requirement specifications, then test cases. Like there are so many test cases. I mean, for one scenario, we can write so many test cases and everything. And I'm definitely looking forward to this Scrum project. Yeah,
Cool.
thank you so much.
Most welcome, Pamela. Please call out someone's name on the screen. You see,
Maureen.
Maureen. I think we started with Maureen. Yeah.
Okay, then Prerna. We are
No.
Roli.
Before Prerna.
Roli.
Yeah,
Roli.
Roli. Okay.
Sorry.
Roli, what do you feel like saying?
Thank you, Prerna and Gaurav. And it was very informative section, and we have learned many things regarding FRS, FSD, documentation, system documentation, and so many technicalities we have learned today. So yes, it's very informative and very discussions are going on. So, and today we got some responsibilities also. So it was a very good session. And again, I have to see what we have to do because this is totally new for us. So let's see. Just now I told my husband I have to do this Jira and all. So he's telling, okay, fine, do it by yourself. He's ready to help me a lot. Yeah,
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Roli, for sharing. Please call out someone's name on the screen. You see, whoever else.
I think everyone is done. Santosh?
Santosh is done as well.
So I think everyone is done.
So for closing remarks, please pass. To whom
Yeah.
you will pass?
To you only, I think.
Okay, so before I proceed, Santosh, do you want to share something?
No, I'm just saying it's Prerna done.
Yeah, no, so Prerna is it to be done.
Yes,
So
yes, Santosh
Prerna,
got it
to you
right.
for
Yes,
yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, thank you so much for everybody's participation, and honestly, especially to Praveen, being his first session along with others, you have been very participative, active, and that's the spirit. You can watch any of our videos. More than a lecture, it's more of a discussion session that we like to have. We ensure that everybody is talking, active and participative and sharing their thoughts. So this really happened quite well. And the way Gaurav explained the upcoming activity or task or project, whatever you name it, but it's really very interesting. And as per our earlier experience of this couple of years, it is very, very helpful for you in the actual industry when you get placed. We had candidates like Anila who actually swear by these activities when they actually, even she was one of the Scrum Master, if I'm not wrong, right, Gaurav, during her batch.
Right. Scrum Master and Business Analyst both.
Both, yeah. So she was actually, the passion and the driving factors matter a lot, and I can see that in this batch also. So you have to just focus and continue. And by the way, this activity is so much fun because you know what, you'll have to ping each other. Many people come up with their individual temporary WhatsApp groups, and then you have your meetings. Those are like actual meetings. You have to check each other's calendars because you all are married with kids, with responsibilities. So you have to sit together, talk, discuss, prepare a document. And though it won't take much time, but the kind of practical and positive efforts that you guys will be taking, that will be much more beneficial to you. So I will really recommend you to get involved in this process, enjoy it. You feel any roadblock, any difficulty, please jot it down. As an activity, we do not get involved as a trainer or as a guide in between, but then later we can actually have a review or a session wherein we can discuss what all was went well, where you found challenges. So take it as an challenging activity, and looking forward for the further sessions. And along with that, thank you so much for your participation. And yes, we will see you on upcoming Tuesday at the same time. Yeah, Gaurav, over to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Prerna. Yes. So first, everyone has the responsibility. And second, when responsibility comes, it comes with the power. Now, power have been given to you. Please check everyone's calendar and facilitate and come together. The power is that still things may not sound, in very comfort. You have the power that despite this discomfort, you can smile. It means that what Prerna said, enjoy the process. Never forget this underlying part, that you have to enjoy the process, even despite of, so many challenges may sound appearing, but it's all up to you. So the way you will respond, either it will be the, solution, or it will be a lot of questions. So it's all up to your perspective, all up to you. And third responsibility which I have given to all of you is the enjoy the process. And fourth, all the Scrum Master are suggested to invite me and Prerna on the retrospective meeting once review is done. Sprint review will be done. So review, everyone is knowing. Review means you are going to demonstrate me and Prerna how you have created the things. So you will come up with your own calendar and time, and you are going to let us involve in the review. For you, we are the client. Okay, clear? Clear, everyone? Say yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. You have been amazing. You have been awesome. And it was great serving you all.
Thank you,
So
everyone.
enjoy rest of your Sunday. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone, and good night. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye,
bye-bye. Good night.
everyone. Yes, yes. So Prerna,
Good
can you
night.
stay
Take
back
care.
for a moment, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good
Bye.
night. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Welcome.
bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. So I'm stopping the recording by now.